They deftly maneuver and muscle for rank. Fuel burning fast on an empty tank. Reckless and wild, they pour through the turns.
So he had to beg me to do it, practically.
I promised, this was actually a pretty funny story. I promised that I had to promise that I wouldn't show the episode to anyone.
Right, I said I would do it. I would do it, but if it was
he had to see it first, and it was his call.
Right,
and
we wouldn't show it to anyone.
That's because you're in it, so if it sucks, it's you.
Right,
so
exactly.
Your mug on YouTube
That's
until forever and ever.
So he felt, apparently felt good enough about seeing it that he came down here and signed up for a time slot and said, let's try and make more. And I said, okay, wow, all right, that's a better response than I was expecting.
Mm-hmm.
So apparently it was good enough for him to want to show it to people and attempt to make more. So
okay, well, I'm going to talk to Brian a little bit as you load the DVD for the episode, so we can actually talk about it. Just so, Brian, we're back with you and your invisible brother here. So has it been fun for you? Has this been an exciting thing for you to do?
You know, I think people watch it and it's kind of funny and they think it's fun. It's actually a terrible experience. It's really, for me. But that's just me because I can't have fun doing anything. But it's a lot of work. You know, I mean, we have to write it and act it out. And it's stressful because we don't have any money and we don't have any, we don't have a real crew actually doing anything. It's Steve behind the camera and us in front of it. But it's very satisfying when it's done, and we do have moments of levity from time to time.
I can't go to John.
Whoops.
Okay. It's playing in the background. Disregard that. Don't even bother with that. Okay, hang on. He's behind me. You can see him. The magic is gone from our show now. No problem. And here he is into frame.
And I'm back.
So he was talking smack about you while you were gone.
What?
Yes. It's happening all over again. So, Brian, is your character you?
I think so. Actually, I think he's actually a more normal person than me, which is amazing.
Which would surprise people who have seen the show.
Yeah, I've seen the show. That's kind of scary.
It is kind of scary. Yeah.
So, shall we play the show a little bit and take a look and see?
Let's see if we can get this thing worked out here.
No, I can't go to John Beduce. I have homework.
Well, I really want to go to John Beduce, and I'm driving, so.
No, it sounds great, but
It doesn't sound great to you.
It doesn't sound great to me. You're gonna sit there and tell me.
Does it sound great to you?
Yeah, it sounds awesome.
Then let's go.
Yeah, that would be pretty awesome, wouldn't it? Never have to enter the real world? But what are you afraid of, man? You're gonna be prepared. You and your Chinese degree, man. Taking on the real world. Here I come, real world. Me and my Chinese degree. Here I come.
Did you brush your teeth this morning? You didn't brush your teeth this morning?
No.
What the hell is wrong with you, dude?
Why do today what you can put on till tomorrow? What's wisdom?
All right.
That last line really sums up the whole show. Why do today what you can put off till tomorrow? That's really the whole point.
So this is the trailer for the first episode. We have 4 complete episodes, and the 4th episode actually plays tonight at 10:30 on Channel 29. So if you haven't seen the show, you can go to the website, SpaceWasters.com, and watch episodes 1, 2, and 3, and then watch episode 4.
And then you'll be filled in.
You'll be all caught up.
And tell us one more time, what channel?
10:30 Channel 29 Comcast.
Okay. So you guys are literally running around the city, guerrilla style, just out there shooting wherever you want to shoot. And do people give you problems about that?
Well, we had the first episode we wanted to shoot in a diner, and we used to go to the Lucky Penny, which is on Geary and Masonic. It's a great place to go, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And we were getting close to shooting, and Steve said, "You're going to take care of that, right?" That was my job, was to get the Lucky
Brian
Penny.
had been a regular there forever. I didn't know the place.
So I thought it would be no problem. He's counting on me. I think we were a day or two away from shooting. I walk in there and I go, "Yeah, hi, I want to shoot," and he's like, "No."
Oh no. That's never.
And
good.
I was like, "Oh, I can't go back to Steve and say that no." So I don't even remember what I said to this guy, but I just said I can't take no for an answer. So they were actually really nice. They let us film there,
and we filmed 3 episodes.
Yeah, 3 episodes we've done to Lucky Penny. So
go
there.
That would be very much like the Seinfeld diner. kind of
Yeah,
like
yes.
Seinfeld
It's
has.
true.
Yeah.
It's true.
And you have the almost Elaine character
Yes.
kind of thing, you know, some
What
drawing.
are you trying to say, Christina?
I'm trying to say.
This is very original. Very original.
No, it's like a San Francisco version, excuse me, version of that. And I think that it's really cool to see, like, you drive by places, I'm like, oh, I've seen that place before. And
Yeah.
people really love the whole fact that they can check out their city.
That's true. People have liked that and said, oh, I live in that neighborhood. Or, you know, there's the episode that plays tonight, Chris is looking for a job, and he's walking around 9th and Irving area.
Yeah,
I've
9th
had
and
people go, oh my gosh, that's my neighborhood. I know that place.
That's my neighborhood, and I'm looking for a job too.
Yeah.
So, where do the storylines come from? Real events that are happening? Like, if you have a bad date, would you put it on the next episode?
Well, if I had a date, I might write about it. But yeah, actually, I had one bad date once,
And it's in
episode 3.
Yeah.
I took this girl. I don't know what I was thinking, but I took her to a dive bar that was really like a really gnarly dive bar.
Which one? Do you remember?
Well, I don't want to say now because it's under new ownership, and,
Oh, okay.
and it's actually a nicer place now.
Okay.
But she wore like a dress and looked really nice, and I took her to a dive bar and ordered a Miller High Life, and it just didn't go very well. But we did that for episode 3, so it became.
And
a story.
Brian, if you keep doing that, you're never going to get a date again.
I know.
Ever. I don't think anybody would want to go out with thinking that they're going to be on TV next time.
Yeah, that story will end up being on TV later.
Yeah, that's true. Really lucky with locations. 'Cause, you know, they're hard to get when you have no money. People don't want. You know, they hear that you are just, you know, a couple of people that look like us. Yeah, we have a camera, we have a show. They don't want anything to do with it, you know. But we've gotten really lucky with a Radio Shack up in Sebastopol.
Yeah, that's why you had to get the Lucky Penny, because I got the Radio
Yeah, that's
Shack.
right. You got Radio Shack, so
that was the
I had to get the
trade-off.
diner.
Yeah.
And then we got
The
Grasshopper.
competition right now.
We
I
got
can see the brothers.
Grasshopper
Grasshopper.
Salon. They're in South Park.
They couldn't have been more helpful.
They could have been more helpful, and they're great. I get my hair cut there now all the time. They're wonderful.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Grasshopper. So you are asking for any places that might want to let you use their location.
Sure.
They can go to your
Sure.
website.
Send us an email.
That'd be very cool.
Yeah,
So
we'll be-
give me an idea of what some of the newer episodes are going to be about. Do you have any ideas yet? Can you give me like a spoiler?
Well, I think we want to show. Do we have any spoilers for that?
It's more of the same kind of vein. I mean, things that I don't know about story developments. We hinted a couple things in the earlier episodes. We're really interested in the idea of an arc. You know, I mean, the traditional sitcom sort of is self-existing. You know, you can
As
watch
opposed to the big boat with the animals in it. That's not the arc you're talking
Right,
about.
not that kind of arc.
Right, like a season arc, where what happened in the last episode matters in the next episode, instead of it just being the standalone show. So we really like that idea. So we're trying to build certain things, and you know, maybe people see a little something with the Brian and Becky character and that those characters, and we want to continue that.
And where are the venues that you've been able to play your show so far? Besides, well, Channel 29 here at Access, where a lot of us get to put a lot of good stuff on the air. Channel 29 and 76 that you're watching right now. And actually, you can see the episode later, as you mentioned. But where else do you get to play this?
Well, you know, there's YouTube, and people know about that. But I have to say, Access SF has brought us the biggest people who are fans. I mean, who tell us they love the show, because it is a TV show. It's a half an hour long, and that's hard to watch on the internet. People expect something like Lunch at the Lake when you're on the internet. You know, something that's a minute
More
or
than
two.
2 minutes on YouTube, and people get bored really fast.
They do.
Yeah.
So being on 29 has been great, because the local people get to actually catch it on TV. They're sitting on their couch and they're watching on a big screen, and so it's been a great venue.
Do you have SpaceWasters groupies? Or are they too
I wish.
bored and tired? Are they too tired to do anything
This was
about
the
being
whole
a groupie?
idea. This is the
The
whole
only
idea.
reason he wanted to do
You know,
it.
we show our apartment. You see that I'm dateless. I expect girls to be waiting outside the apartment, and it's not happening. In fact, I'm the only one that hasn't been recognized from the show. We had Chris got recognized at the Beach Chalet restaurant. We were out with his girlfriend.
Becky's been
A
recognized.
waiter came up and said, "Hey, I saw your show." I have not been recognized, which is really
Maybe you should try like shaving your head or something to give yourself
Maybe
a distinct
A
look.
distinct look.
maybe.
Or just go out more.
Maybe if I went out more.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
Wandering out of the house is a good thing.
Yeah.
And are you going to do like a very special episode of Stain and Cake? Like,
If
or
we
maybe
had
when
enough time
Brian
and,
gets
and,
married
and
or
budget, it'd be
something?
Brian
terrific.
gets married. Well, that would be very special.
That'd be episode like 200, I think.
Or
Yeah.
maybe it could be like a flashback or something, or a dream, flash forward.
Or a nightmare.
Yes, I'm beginning to think that might be it. Well, again, okay, so everybody, what we need to do is let you know to join in a couple hours from now.
Yeah, and go to the website because they're all there.
They're all there if you want to watch
Let us know
them.
if you like it or if you don't like it. I'd like to get hate mail too. That's fine.
Okay.
We'd
Any
love
mail
some
is good.
feedback.
Fan mail, hate mail.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Brian and Steve Pandola.
Thanks for having us.
Pumping and thumping in time, the green light flashes, the flags go up. Churning and burning, they yearn for the cup. They deftly maneuver and muscle for rank. Fuel burning fast on an empty tank.